Done. Let's go through this. Make sure we do it right. What did you guys think? Was this a concept you have seen before? No. If not, or if yes, is it easy? Do you feel it's okay? Okay, let's run through them. So how we do. So I have x minus 4 into 5x to the third minus x squared plus 0x plus 5. Okay, shh. So use long division to find the quotient and the remainder. So this is going to be a skill that you will see for the rest. Once you divide this, whatever you've divided, whatever becomes on top, becomes something called the end behavior asymptote, meaning the graph itself will follow the curves of the ends of your asymptote. So it's kind of a valuable tool. What job would ever require you to use this out in real life? I don't know. Mine maybe, but I think it's kind of a fun thing to work on. I just want to be honest with you. I'm not trying to take away from it. I just not quite sure where people would be running up to people going, divide these two polynomials, because terminology like polynomials might not ever come up after you're done taking math classes. I think, but I might be wrong, and I'm not trying to take away from the math. I'm just trying to show you that it's a thought process, a puzzle that we're trying to solve, so we're going to make you better puzzle solvers to think through higher level problems later in life that aren't necessarily math related. Okay, so we started this and we said we have two terms we're dividing by. So how far over would we move? We'd move 2. And I always just put a little line right there. That tells me that's where I'm going to start with my dividing. So now I have to say, what should I multiply x by so I get 5x to the third? Should I multiply x by to get 5x to the third? 5x squared, absolutely. Okay, and then you go 5x squared times x is 5x to the third. And then 5x squared times negative 4 is negative 20x squared. Remember when you're doing long division, you subtract. And unfortunately, there might not have been long division like this when you're in elementary school because there was some sort of cool math that your teacher is reading out of the book that, who knows. All right, so 5x to the third minus 5x to the third, they cancel each other out. Okay, so you could put 0 for a placeholder if you'd like. You don't have to. And then you have negative x squared minus minus 20x squared. Well, minus minus becomes plus. So x squared plus x squared, or negative x squared plus 20x squared is positive 19x squared. I'm going to bring the 0x down. So what do I have to now multiply times x in order to get 19x squared? 19x. Good. So I'm going to go 19x times x is 19x squared. 19 times negative 4, it's going to be negative. 2 times 19 is 38. 38 and 38 is 76. Negative 76x. Remember, I'm subtracting these, so 19x squared minus 19x squared is 0. 0x squared minus minus 76x is going to give me positive 76x. Let's bring down our last term. What do I have to multiply times x to get 76x? 76. Okay, 76 times x is 76x. 76 times 4. 4 times 76, 24, 28, 304. Again, I'm subtracting these. 76, those are 0. That's going to give me plus 309. So 309 is my remainder. How would I keep this? You could leave it like that, showing a remainder down there. It's your choice. You could also show your answer to be this. You could go 5x squared plus 19x plus 76, 19x, plus 76 plus 309 over x minus 4. It's your choice how you want to do this. Oh, thank you. It's your choice. If you want to leave it as something on top with a remainder below, cool. If you want to put it together, have the remainder plus divided by the divisor, it's your choice. Any questions on that first problem? May I move on? Okay? All right, second problem. So I'm just going to write it as a division problem. It's something over something else, so the bottom gets divided into the top. So I have x squared plus 2x minus 1 into 2x to the third minus 4x plus 7x squared plus 7. So notice what's underneath the radical is out of order. It's okay to leave it like that. You could rewrite it in order. It's your choice how you want to go about it. I'm divided by how many terms? 3, so I need to start 3 over. So I'm going to start here. So what times x squared gives me 2x to the third? 2x, okay? So 2x times 2x squared is 2x to the third. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. So I'm going to actually put that right under here. And then 2x times negative 1 is going to give me negative 2x. Notice I kind of put it out of order, but I made it so I could line it up with what's right. Excuse me, what is right above it. Okay? I'm going to subtract these now. Yeah. It's the first one on the number 2, left side, top, middle of the page. They have it set up as a fraction. I set it up just the bottom divided into the numerator. All right, so 2x to the third minus 2x to the third, that's 0. Negative 4x minus 2x, so that becomes plus 2x, so that's negative 2x. And then I have 7x squared minus 4x squared, which is 3x squared. Okay, so being the 3x squared came second, you kind of have to trick this a little bit. What do I have to multiply times x squared to get 3x squared? 3. So I go plus 3. 3 times x squared is 3x squared. I'm going to just write it in order if I need to. 3 times 2x is 6x. And then 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Notice I've put it out of order so things lined up. Subtracting negative 2x minus 6x, negative 8x. 3x squared minus 3x squared is 0. Minus 3. So my... Oh, hey, I did it. I was supposed to. Thank you. That should be a 4 positive, right? No. 10. Positive 10. Jeez Louise. No? No? What? Oh, yeah. Yes? Okay. So negative 8x plus 10 is my remainder. So 2x plus 3. And this, if I'd like, I could write it this way for an answer. And again, it's your choice if you want to leave it like this or if you want to rewrite it out. Not too bad, is it? I'm going to do all of them. Is that okay? Oh. Sweet. Can I move on? No? Is that a no? Yeah. Yes? Okay. I'm doing the one on the right side, this one. I know you can squint and probably see that. So I have x squared minus 3x plus 2 into 3x to the third plus 4x plus 11. Okay, I'm dividing by how many terms? 3. So I'm going to move all the way over here. So what do I have to multiply times x squared to make it 3x to the third? 3x? So 3x times x squared is 3x to the third. 3x times negative, 3x is negative 9x squared. I could, and I just realized that, I could have added that 0x squared right here. I think we'll be able to manage, I think, maybe. And then 3x times 2 is 6x. So I get this. So let's subtract. Okay, now I have 2 things that are out of order, but that's okay. The 3x to the third minus 3x squared, that's gone. And then I don't have an x squared, so this is going to be minus 9, so that's plus 9x squared. Is that okay? And then the 4x minus the 6x, is that right? 4x minus 6x minus 2x. And then let's bring the 11 down. I think that's right. Does that look okay? Yeah. Okay. So now, what do I have to multiply times x squared to get 9x squared? 9. So 9 times x squared is 9x squared. 9 times that is negative 27x plus 18. Subtract them. So those are gone. That's a 0. That's going to give me negative 2x plus 27x. 25x, positive 25x. And then 11 minus 18 is negative 7. Is there anything I can multiply times x squared to get 25x? And the answer is no. So the answer is 3x plus 9 with a remainder of 25x minus 7. Or you could write this as your answer. All right? Can I move on? You doing okay? I'll get done with these two, and then I'll tell you what my top 2 favorite meals I've ever eaten in life is. Top 3. They're good. Yeah, it's good. You'll like it. You'll like it. Okay. Yeah, I'm bad. I have my top 10 favorite meals I've ever eaten.
You have a list in your head for that?
I do. It's right there. I mean, I have no problem with enjoying good food, good meals. All right. Here we go. We're almost done. Okay, I'm dividing by 2 terms, so what should I line up over? I have 2 terms, so what should I line up over? There you go. Thank you. What do I need to multiply by 4x to get 12x to the third? 3x squared. Good. So 3x squared times that's going to give me 12x to the third. 3x squared times that is going to give me, negative 9x squared. Remember, we're subtracting them. So those are gone. That becomes plus 9x squared.
Wait, why is it negative 6x squared?
I don't know. So that's now negative 18x squared. Thank you for getting me on that. Did I do it right? Does that look all right now? I think I got it right. I made an error originally. 3x squared times 3x is positive 9x. I accidentally put a negative. Do what? Oh my gosh. I was thinking about food or something. Dude, thank you. 20x squared. Am I right now? Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Sorry. Third part, what? What did I do?
No, you're good.
Okay. What do I need to multiply times 4 to get negative 20x squared? Negative 5x. Perfect. Negative 5x times that is negative 20x squared. Negative 15x. We're subtracting everything, so that's a 0, right? I guess you could have put a 0 there. That's negative, negative is positive. That's what? Plus 24x. Bringing the 18 down. So what do I have to multiply times 4x to get 24x? 6. So plus 6. So I'm subtracting these. What do you think that means? There's no remainder. So what can you tell me about 4x plus 3 with the relationship of 12x to the third minus 11x squared plus 9x plus 18? It goes into it. So it's A. Starts with an F. Factor. Thank you for going with that. Is that okay? It's a factor of it because there's no remainder. All right. Almost done. Last one. So I have 2x squared minus 1 into 4x to the third minus 2x squared minus 3. Yes, I could put a 0x in there if I wanted to. It's 2 terms to divide by. I'm starting here. What times 2x squared gives me 4x to the third? 2x. 2x times that is 4x to the third. 2x times that is minus 2x. Oh, we don't have an x term, so we'll have to take care of that in a sec. Okay, so that cancels. I'm going to bring the negative 2x squared down. This is going to come down, but be positive 2x because it was negative negative. I don't have to bring anything down yet. What do I have to multiply times 2x squared to get negative 2x squared? Negative 1, good. So negative 1 times that, negative 2x squared. Negative 1 times that is going to be positive 1. Remember, I'm subtracting. So that's 0. I'm going to bring the 2x down. I should probably have brought this 3 down, so now I can combine it with that. So that's going to give me negative 4. That's, yeah, oh, just rushing, sorry. So my answer is 2x minus 1 with a remainder of 2x minus 4. Hey, is 2x minus 1 a factor of it then? Is 2x squared a factor of that? Why not? There's a remainder. So I could write the answer like this, but I'd like. There you go. All right. If you, yeah, what?
Could you go back? What's the answer for the second one you did for problem 2?
That one or that one? That one?
Yeah.
That.
No, the one with 3x cubed plus 4x plus 11.
That one? Okay.
Okay.
You're welcome. Anything else? All right, make sure your names are on those. If you're handing any old homework in as well, make sure your name's on them and labeled correctly. Now, before you get mad at me when I show you the synthetic division, you just need to know synthetic division only works when you can have it as a binomial like x minus 2 or x plus 6 or 2x minus 3. Synthetic division doesn't work when you have squared terms. Okay? So synthetic division is going to work like this. Let's say we had 5x to the 6th plus 7x to the 3rd plus 2x minus 4 divided by x plus 1. Still with me? Still with me? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Don't turn away. You're going to see this right away. If I were to set that equal to 0, what would x equal? Negative 1. Is everyone okay with that? That's what I'm going to divide by. Doesn't seem too bad so far, does it? Now I'm going to make this upside down contraption, which you probably first time you've ever seen this. This is a synthetic division sign. You're like, really? I'm telling you the truth. So then I'm going to write only my coefficients, none of the x's. If I have any gaps, I have to put a 0 in place. So I'm going to have a 5, because that comes with the 5x to the 6th. But I'm missing the 5th power. So I need to put 0x to the 5th. I'm missing the 4th power. So I have 0x to the 4th. Then what? 7. Then what? 0. Then what? Then what? Okay? Still with me? All right, here we go. So you're going to draw an arrow straight down. That 5 comes straight down. Like, what kind of math is that? It's the straight down kind coming down stuff. All right, 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. If I add those together, I get negative 5. Still with me? Negative 5 times negative 1 is? Positive 5. If I add 5 and 0 together, I get 5. Still with me? I'm now going to take that 5 and I'm multiply times negative 1, and I'm going to get negative 5. If I add those together, I get 2. 2 times negative 1 is? Negative 2. If I add those together, I get? Good. You guys are catching on so well. Negative 2 times negative 1 is? Positive 2. If I add those together, I get? 4. 4 times negative 1 is? Okay, we have just synthetically divided this problem. So this is my answer. What was my highest exponent I started with? 6. So my answer will start with 5. So I have 5x to the 5th minus 5x to the fourth plus 5x to the third plus 2x squared minus 2x plus 4 minus 8 over my original divisor. I guess technically there's a plus right there.
So that's the remainder.
So this little part right here is your remainder. So if you were to have divided this the long division way, it would have given you the exact same answer. And like a tenth of the work. Should we see another one? Just for fun. Okay. Here we go. Can I move on? Can I move on? All right, let's go. Synthetic divide, we're going to go 3x to the fourth plus 2x squared plus 3x minus 6 divided by x minus 3. Okay, x minus 3 equals 0, so I'm dividing by what? 3, so this is going to yield me 3. Still with me? Make this upside down contraption. And I'm going to put 3. Then what? 0. Then what? Then what? Then what? So okay with that? So the 0, I didn't have an x to the third term, so I had to put a placeholder of 0. Okay. The magic begins. This 3 comes straight down. So your lead coefficient comes straight down. 3 times 3 is? Add 0 and 9 together, you get? 9 times 3 is? Add those together, you get? 3 times 29? 87, thank you. Add those together, I get? 90 times 3 is? 270. Add those together, you get? 264. My highest exponent I started dividing with was 4. So my answer is going to be starting with a 3. So I get 3x to the third plus 9x squared plus 29x plus 90 plus 264 over what? X minus 3. Done. That's it. That's all we got. Ready for the assignment? Yep. Got time to spare as well. Sweet. All right, so for tomorrow we'll go over page 2, your homework is page 287, 12 through 26 even. And then 40 through 44 even. Okay, so synthetic division works well when you're dividing by just a binomial. If you don't have a binomial, then you have to use the long division. And that is all I have for you. Just don't line up by the door. But if you need to get a drink or something or go to the bathroom,